We are delighted to have you here at the Phil SME Business Show. This is a business podcast and vodcast dedicated to help SME business owners like you boost your business. On today's episode, get to know Ivan Burser, the Chief Content Officer and Lead Training Coach of YesBiz Core, and Lance Arthur Martinez, the CEO and founder of RevAds. Ivan Burser leads his team in empowering professionals and businesses through essential skills training from powerful communication and assertive selling to personal and corporate branding. Lance Arthur Martinez is a very hands-on entrepreneur attempting to revolutionize the advertising scene by introducing Moto ads to the Philippines. When not working, he's all about his family and using his work to build a lasting impact to the community. Stay tuned for a few messages from the sponsors that made this episode happen.
Streamline your business processes to elevate overall productivity and enhance management effectiveness with AutoCount Business Solutions. Visit AutoCount's website at ph.autocountsoft.com today to learn more.
Staying in touch with the people who champion your business isn't always easy. That's why businesses love Benchmark Email. Benchmark Email is the simplest way to send professional, personalized emails that grow your business. Visit www.benchmarkemail.com/go to learn more.
This is the Phil SME Business Show. My name is Ivan Burser. I am the Chief Content Officer of YesBiz Core.
And my name is Lance. I'm CEO, founder of RevAds Moto Ads. We are proud to be part of the Phil SME Business Network.
So how are you, Lance?
I'm good. Traffic was bad, but this makes up for it. Very good setup. How about you?
I'm doing great. What's the best part of this week so far?
We're gonna do a small campaign for Jisoo fans, Blackpink. We're gonna do a small campaign for them. So I'm very excited for that. How about you?
The best part for me is waking up this morning. I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm excited to be here.
Yes, of course. Of course, ang highlight din ng linggo natin is, of course, itong being part of this Phil SME podcast and sharing the potentials of our businesses to small businesses then.
That's right. So, going back to Phil SME, I'd like to know, what was your most memorable experience then?
Actually, a lot of it was very, very, very memorable sa akin kasi that was our first expo. That was the first time we showed the company. We're very new. We started October last year, and that was our first opportunity to expose Moto ads. And basically, the whole thing was just very overwhelming for me. Reaction ng tao. We got to test the reaction of people sa Moto ads. Meeting new people like you. I remember we were sitting together during the appreciation night. Yes, that's true. How about you?
It was also our first time to experience Phil SME, and what I liked about it is it was overwhelming, yet we look forward to more clients because of that experience. Just like meeting you, we met a lot of potential clients and customers, and we realized that we can have a bigger market through Phil SME.
Ang ganda, ang daming tao. I was overwhelmed with how many people na dumaan dun sa booth namin, and I was only expecting a few to test the product, and yun, talagang unique experience siya. Every year, it's gonna be unique.
I see. So maybe let's go back to your story. How did you start the business, and how are you helping more SMEs?
Well, frankly, when we first started, we were solving our own problem. I had a small business before. I was looking a way for us to advertise, and I tried looking around, online advertising. Nagtingin din ako ng out-of-home advertising, and I thought out-of-home advertising would be a lot more easier to set up kasi, di ba, online you have to be techie to be able to set that up. And so, the options were really difficult, medyo expensive for a starting business, and that's when we started experimenting an advertising solution for ourselves. And that's when we stumbled upon Moto Ads. And then I figured na this can solve the problems, advertising problems of my own small business. I'm sure there's a lot more out there na having the same struggles that can be helped by Moto Ads. And so, we started focusing and developing the product. And 6 months forward, I'm already in this interview, I'm in this podcast.
I see. What were the main pain points when you started your business ba?
A lot of it is familiarity ng mga brands sa Moto Ads. As we all know, walang Moto Ads sa Philippines right now. Although Moto Ads is very rampant across the globally, meron na sa Asia, meron sa Europe. It's very common na, but the acceptance of brands locally is not there yet. Yung trust and confidence, wala pa. And so when we first entered and experimented with the product, yung making them understand and making them believe what the value of the product is, yun yung pinakaunang challenge namin. And being part of Phil SME actually helped us gather insight sa mga brands and understand what their needs or how we can build trust with them. How about you? Ano nyo? What's your story?
Well, we started in 2015. Initially, me and our CEO were working in a language school. And
so from day one, part ka na.
Yes, that's right.
Nice.
And then we realized, before kasi we were focused on teaching foreigners English here in the Philippines. They would go here for summer camp, for example, or for short-time courses. And then we realized we were helping foreigners in the Philippines, and yet we were not catering to Filipinos. So that's when we realized that we have to establish our own company to empower more Filipinos. Not only individuals, but companies. Just like a lot of SMEs, we have a lot of potential to empower people, to make sure that we grow the capital of, human capital of organizations. So ganun kami nagsimula. Ang pain points namin, katulad nyo, there were a lot of big players in the training industry. And it was hard for us to infiltrate. But what's humbling kasi is our first 2 clients were really big clients. One was a TV network. Another one was one of the top 4 auditing firms in the country. And that's when we saw that we can also have more market, we can build our potential. So you said na yun nga, since RevAds was not yet known because you've just started, how were your pain points similar to your clients or customers' pain points?
Yung familiarity sa out-of-home advertising, as we all know, if you're familiar, especially for those people na dumadaan sa EDSA, papansin mo talaga mga malalaking brands na talaga nakaka-afford ng out-of-home advertising. Not because it's not working, but because it's very inaccessible, it's very expensive. So when we first started exploring the idea, we figured na if it can solve the problem of our very own small company, then we can level the playing ground sa kalsada. We can have smaller businesses access yung mga audience sa kalsada. And so we really veered towards that solution, really giving that opportunity to everybody. And on top of that, of course, yung livelihood na natutulong niya sa mga riders sa kalsada. So you mentioned kanina, no, maganda nga kasi yung workforce is getting global na talaga, di ba? So, maraming workforce ngayon talagang work from home, talagang kailangan i-prepare talaga yung mga employees to have that edge na sa culture and sa English language and training nila, di ba? So, how do you build your relationship with potential clients? Where do you target your clients?
I see. Well, we have a lot of different clients, from small ones to big ones. What we really invest on is our relationship with them. Before we offer any training program, we make sure that we understand their needs. So that's where the training needs analysis comes from. That's where it enters. We really try to sit down with the management. We try to sit down with the employees. Kasi sometimes, no, let's say the management would say na, we need this kind of training. Tapos when we talk to the staff, iba naman pala yung need nila. So what we do is we really customize the programs based on what is really needed. So we recommend programs based on the training needs analysis that we do. So that's one way for us to make sure that even if we are a small player, or when we started as a small player, we would be able to address their needs. Kasi it's really important na you don't just dole out programs or yung parang off-the-shelf programs, like yung parang readily available. You make the customers, you make the participants feel that this program is really for them. So that's one solution. That's right. So that's one solution that we can provide them. So how about in RevAds? How do you solve, for example, your potential customers' concerns regarding mileage or being more well-known to the market?
Well, ang identifier talaga ni RevAds in comparison to other out-of-home advertising is the data-centric approach. So, normally, out-of-home advertising, ang magiging guarantee mo is nandyan yung billboard, nandyan yung mga post banners, and such. And what we do very differently is nagpo-provide tayo ng data ng mileage ng mga riders, saan sila dumadaan, may analytics tayo sa interaction ng mga audience sa sa advertising. And so the brands, aside from the confidence that their brands or their message is being sent around the road, they also have the confidence na they know where their money is going. They can see the actual data, the report of the output ng campaign nila. I wanted to ask you pala kanina, kasi the reason I asked is we are in our early stages, very baby pa si RevAds, we're in 6 months. So basically, we're training then our salespeople how to sell Moto ads. Kasi ang nakukuha namin ng information ng training ngayon is mga traditional na mga advertising. And so I wanted to see if it's something na you or your company would be able to help. For example, tailor-fit type of approach or sales strategy for somebody that's trying to sell a new product that's software-based.
Yes, we can provide options for you. What we can do is we can set a meeting so that we can see what kind of program you need. Kasi like what you mentioned, the training itself that you need is more technical, especially because your salespeople will have to explain to your potential customers how your app works, how your business works. So what we can do is we'd like to know who are your participants, sino ba yung mga staff natin, and we have to leverage on the skills that they have, the competencies that they have, so that when we do provide the programs, just not only you, but for the other SMEs, we would know na this is really the right program. I want to go back to something that you mentioned earlier, yung analytics. Can you explain to us? Kasi syempre, since RevAds is new in the market or in the Philippines, for instance, you mentioned about analytics. How does that work for you?
We have two sets of data. We have two data sets that we provide the brands. Unang-una is yung mileage ng riders natin. So we track their daily journeys. So basically, one of the insights that the brand can get is exposure, kung saan na-expose, anong oras na-expose, anong araw na-expose yung ads nila. And the second level of data analytics that we're providing is the interaction mismo dun sa advertising. We call it Rev Spotlight. Very similar siya if you were trying to make the Moto ads advertising familiar to those na nag-advertise sa social media kasi mostly yun yung nagiging target natin.
Yes, analytics is
Oo. Di ba pagka nag-click ka doon, alam mo kung ilan yung nag-click, click-through, alam mo kung ilan yung average stay nila sa per ads. So, ganun din yung ginagawa natin. So, yung Moto ads natin will have a QR na people can scan and we can count how many people scans the QR. We can count how many people yung nag-browse doon sa Spotlight, which is yung custom landing page with all your information. Makikita natin kung ilan yung nag-view ng video, gaano katagal nila pinanood yung video, ilan yung nag-click-through. Click-through meaning ilan yung nagpindot papunta sa social media nila, sa Lazada nila. So basically, you know where your ads went at the same time kung anong interaction yung nakuha niya based doon sa locations na pinunta niya.
I see.
So,
all right. Now, I'd like to challenge you, no? Something that our viewers might think of is, syempre may social media, like what you mentioned.
Right.
We can post ads sa social media, but why should they get RevAds?
well, for those that are conscious and familiar with the types of audiences that they can target, ang kagandahan niyan is yung ad audiences natin sa kalsada online is very different. So, we're not directly competing with social media, but it's more like a supplementary strategy to their existing. So what we encourage is, especially for those brands that's already doing social media and online advertising, which is also very, very effective, that they can also explore additional strategies out-of-home advertising na is very accessible and affordable. As opposed to the situation before RevAds kasi pag nag-out-of-home advertising ka, you'd have to spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions, just to be seen on the road. So yun yung nagiging selling point niya for those that's already doing social media advertising. So why should SME think about seeking your your expertise? So at sa tingin mo yung nagiging value adding ng trainings na yun for smaller businesses? I know I understand for the bigger companies important yan kasi they're handling bigger campaigns, bigger clients, but for smaller businesses, anong magiging edge niya?
We always talk to our clients and tell them that when they take Yes BizCourse program, we empower not only the company but also their stakeholders. And we're thinking of the long run. Like what I mentioned earlier, we customize programs because we don't just want to provide one program and then after that, that's it. Tapos yung transaction. What we really want to do for the companies, especially the startups, is for them to grow and last longer. And how do we do that? By empowering their people, by empowering the management, by empowering their employees. So if we can empower them by customizing the programs and making sure after the programs that we check on the staff, the participants, and the companies, if the participants are still managing or are still using the learnings that they've had from our programs, then we can ensure that we can have longer partnerships with them. Kasi yun nga, the core of Yes Biz Core is to empower others so that they can empower others too. So hindi lang siya nagsistop dun sa first level na, kunwari, you're a participant, so I train you, hindi natatapos yun ng empowering. You also empower people through what you learn from us.
Part of the empowerment is knowing that you need empowerment.
That's right. Also acknowledging.
Continuously.
That's right. So there should be continuous improvement in an individual and also a company. Ayan. All right. Now, I'd like to know, kasi syempre, we've seen each other during the expo, the Phil SME. What offers do you have for our SMEs who might be watching also?
Very similar to what we offered. Very loyal tayo sa mga co-Phil SME partners natin. Anybody coming from Phil SME that will book through RevAds, yung first booking campaign nyo po, of course, is 50% off. Actually, 30% siya before, but right now it's 50%. Just to encourage, like we said, ang goal talaga natin ngayon in the first few months of Moto Ads is to increase awareness and for people to try and see. Kasi nandun yung, ang challenge namin ngayon is yung fear ng tao. Of course, if it's something new, right? So, we want to make it more accessible, more affordable for those people that are having doubts. Na low risk to, you can try it out, see how it works out for you, see if more people will recognize and know your brand. And ayun, reach out to us, 50% off for all the bookings that you will do for first campaigns.
That's very affordable and competitive as well.
Yes. Imagine having your message on the road for less than 5,000 pesos. That's a steal.
That's
Right.
Kami naman,
for you?
kami naman, what we can do or offer our Phil SMEs is, if you remember when we were there, we had the Wheel of Fortune. So we provided, for example, discounts for the programs that they might have. So we'd like to encourage those that we came in contact to really avail those discounts. Kasi aside from those, we also provide through our website 3 programs every month. One is complimentary. So send all your participants there, all your employees, so that they can learn many different skills that they can use in the workplace. We have paid programs as well, but at least we can keep in touch through the complimentary programs at the start, and then let's see how we can build on our relationship. Again, going back to what I said earlier, for a longer lasting relationship, because we don't just want to give programs, but we want to empower your people.
Try kami yan.
Yes,
We'll see you
please.
in the training room.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'd like to know, out of the many lessons that you've learned in setting up a business and in life, let's say in general, what would be one thing that you'd like to share to the world?
It's a cliche. A lot of people say this as an advice to people that are starting out. Just always have the courage to try it out. Kasi most people na pipigilan sila ng takot nila kung ano mangyayari, 'di ba? Nagcho-choke na sila bago pa sila mag-try. And in most cases, mas madaling i-solve yung problem pag nasa harapan mo na. And you won't be able to progress unless you put yourself in a situation where you can fix a problem. And yung pag nagbi-build ka naman ng business, it's not one big problem. It's just one small problem day in, day out. One other small problem, then you fix that, and another small problem. So if you're ready to put yourself in a situation where you will have to solve those small problems one day at a time, then yun yung magiging advice ko na really have that courage to try it out. Pag may naisip ka, try to learn and understand if it's a good opportunity, and if it is, then have the courage to push through. Just like what we're doing with RevAds, we're still rolling the dice right now. I hope everybody rolls the dice with us, but we trust and believe in the product, and so we'll push through with this. We'll see where this will bring us. How about you for your 5 years? I know you have a long tenureship with the company now. You've already learned so much. What is that one thing na from your experience that you can share to somebody like me that's starting out? I'm very new in the industry. What can you?
Ako naman, what I can share with our viewers is that learning is a lifelong process. Even us as adults, siguro when we were younger, we would always think na alam ko na lahat eh. Pero as we grew the business and as we are growing, we realize that there are many things that we can still learn, not only from the businesses that we deal with, but also from within, from our own company. So it's something that we always have to acknowledge, that learning really doesn't happen just one day. It happens over a lifetime. So that's something that I think would really be useful for a lot of companies. Now, yes, we may have a lot of mistakes, as they call it, but more than mistakes, we can consider them as learning opportunities. Now, if this doesn't work out, for example, solution A or option 1 doesn't work out, then find other ways on how to solve a problem. Just like what you mentioned, no? When we have problems in front of us, minsan we take a risk, but more than the risk, we have to learn from these opportunities. Para the next time around, or even if we can, it's better if we can prevent, right, those challenges, then we would know that really learning is a lifelong process. Now, to end this podcast, I'd like to know a business joke that you might have prepared for us.
Stay tuned for a few messages from the sponsors that made this episode happen.
Running a business can be hard, but over 7 million people have found a way to make it easier with Odoo. Odoo's suite of business applications streamline, automate, and simplify your business. With user-friendly, intuitive, and fully integrated apps for CRM, accounting, e-commerce, manufacturing, inventory management, you name it, Odoo's got it. Stop wasting time with old software and start getting stuff done with Odoo. Get a free trial at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
A lot of people ask me how I got here. And in all businesses,
there are always going to be hiccups. But each time I miss a window or hit a bump in the road, I remember why I kept going. Just being able to do what I really want to do. Security Bank believed in me. Let's get to work.
Now, to end this podcast, I'd like to know a business joke that you might have prepared for us.
Pinagandaan ko talaga to. Hindi. Joke lang. Sige, what did the billboard say to the Moto ads?
Wow. What? Very customized. What?
Pre, layo na nang narating mo.
That's good. That's good.
And I also want to share another story wala. Rev ad story to. Kwento ng mga rider about their experience driving around the Moto ads. Kasi when we first ran the campaign, we first started the Rev ads, naglagay kami ng ads sa likod ng motor na nakasulat, Be a Rev Ads Rider, scan the QR. Okay. So meron kaming 50 riders na giikot-ikot. So one of the riders called me, sabi niya, Sir, akala ko may mga hold up sa akin kanina eh. May sumusunod sa kanya, nasa Bulacan daw siya, madilim na daw. So may dalawang motor daw sumusunod sa kanya, ang tagal. Tapos tinapatan daw siya doon, ang tagal daw siya sinusundan talaga, mga siguro 10 minutes. Tapos pagdating nila sa stoplight, tuminto sa likod niya, bumaba yung isa, tapos ready na daw siyang bitawan yung motor, tumakbo. Tapos pagbaba daw, sabi niya, Sir, picturean ko lang yung Moto ad sa likod ha. So, scan ko lang yung QR. Tapos sumakay na siya, umalis na siya. So the rider was saying na, akala ko, sir, kikidnapin na ako kasi talagang tagal nila ako sinusundan. So, it's a funny story ng experience ng mga riders. And it's also a testament ng how people really look at Moto ads, how it draws attention, lalo na sa kalsada. So, yun. That's our Rev ad story. Baka meron ka din.
Well, I don't really have a joke, but, well, the joke will be on the people watching this if they don't take our services and try it out. I mean, it's something to explore. It's a learning experience for everyone. So again, just like what I mentioned earlier, please check on our website because we have programs which are complimentary. You don't have to pay anything, but it's really on you to take this chance. There.
I will take
Yes,
the
please.
chance.
I'll see you next month for the programs that we have.
See you in the training room.
All right. Again, thank you, Lance, for being here. And I hope to see you again in the next Phil SME Expo.
We'll be there.
All right. So this wraps up our conversation on the business solutions that Yes BizCore and of course Rev Ads offer for SMEs like you. If you wish to know more about Phil SME Business Network and about the Phil SME Business Expo, please log on or please visit www.philsme.com. So I hope to see you again next time, Lance, in the Phil SME.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Me too.
If you like this show, like and tap the follow button. Please feel free to leave us a review before you go, as this will definitely help more SME business owners in the Philippines. Thank you. Until the next episode.